Vivek, you guys did an excellent job on this. Of course, everybody in their mind's eye sees things a little bit different. So initially, it was a little bit challenging for me to surf my way through it, but I figured it out. I finally just bailed out and said, "Well, I just need to, create a new record here," and so that's what I did. And then it kind of walked me through the process where I found the product selections, et cetera, and stuff like that, and was able to fill out the proposal and get that thing completed. And then of course once I had that, then I got over here to the selections, and of course that's where it gets interesting, and it's great. Those are the elements that it needs to produce a really beautiful quality proposal. And I'm sure that you can fill me in on how that these items, can be automatically updated, from the manufacturers, et cetera, and the distributors, and make the things happen so that nobody, because other than that, nobody would want to be uploading images and stuff like that. Somehow, it just has to be automated. Uh, so I get in here, and I'm kind of falling through it and going, oh, what's this, what's that? I click back and forth, and then I think I went through here in a couple of seconds. I finally caught on, and was able to make the multi-selections, because I thought you would just add a product one at a time, since it was line items, but actually it's got the ability to multi-select items, like okay, yeah, there's the images, and then I figured, oh, well, you can click more than one, and then that's where I figured out, oh, okay, well, let's see how that works. And that's really nice. That's a nice feature. You never get a second chance to make a first impression, and there's no doubt about it that, I was talking with your young lady earlier this morning. She was talking about, she felt this does look like, David kind of conceived this off of what he had seen from this company called Sumo Quote, and they have something where they've gone into a lot more depth. But nevertheless, this is it's a lot of work, and it can certainly be made. It can be more functional. I'm sure that we can add more fields, create some tabs, and some different things that I can think of, to navigate. Maybe set some different preferences in there for the individual users when they get the app and set it up, as far as exactly how they'd like to see it, and or what products they sell, etc., stuff like that. So for a little while here, I just continue kind of slogging through it, playing around with the quantities, the pricing, getting these menu items to open up, which is very functional. You need to have that. Definitely helps. And I kept, anyway, kind of just working my way through it, and to get a good feel for it. And in fact, this evening I'm going to do it again, probably maybe 2 or 3 times, because I really need to go through it a lot, and then it'll help me to understand it better. Because on the backside, after the proposal is completed, et cetera, and stuff like that, it's hard for me to understand what his logic is, and how to sort the records. Not everybody's a customer. Basically, we have a contact list, and that's why I'm a big fan of the ID In other words, you have a field that designates whether they're a customer, an associate, a supplier, a contractor, a subcontractor, etc. And then, of course, obviously, whatever you can have to be able to sort the records and call up groups of records, etc., and look at them. So there's the dynamic group management tool, which would be nice if we could bake it into it. I think I got a couple ideas. What I want to do is I'm probably going to try to take some screenshots of some of this and then work with it in some type of graphic program. It'll be crude, I promise you, but somebody that you have that understands graphics and everything, as long as they can, I think, understand where I want the things to flow, and certainly I think if they were able to to help David to get this far, I'm sure that they'll be able to help me as well, and get something where we can create a minimum viable product. There's lots of benefits to doing something like this. You don't have to have a end-to-end, do everything, CRM, etc. It can be simple. And also, one of the things I was considering is whatever app that we're using on a device to collect and create this image and these proposals, all of that information can be shared into the back door of any program that's out there. So, keeping that in mind, I have to, remember, that there's a whole lot more, to the big picture. I hope this helps. I am going to work on those screenshots and I'll be talking to you, and hopefully we'll make something work here. Thank you.